today's lesson is new chapter, owning a car and car insurance. Let's think about this, guys. Buying a car. First, you need money to buy a car. And then that's not all. You need money for a green slip because you have to have a green slip. And the money for registration. You have to have it before you can drive. And then money for premium insurance fee. So let's have a look at car insurance. Car insurance is a financial scheme to protect you in the event of a car accident. In return for paying a regular fee called the premium, the insurance company agrees to pay you a large amount to cover the costs of repair or replacement if you have an accident. So it is a good idea to have car insurance. Now let's have a look at the types of car insurance. Now one that you have to have, you must have, is the green slip, compulsory third-party insurance. You have to have this insurance before a vehicle can be registered. And this green slip is for a personal injury or death. So it's very, very important to have it so that you can be covered. And the next two insurance is optional. Third-party property insurance is to cover the damage to other vehicles. Okay, whereas a comprehensive insurance is also optional, but it covers damage to all vehicles, including your own. Also covering the accidental loss, fire, vandalism, or like a natural disaster, that sort of thing, and theft. Just sums up. So as soon as you get the P plan, you saved money to buy a car, and you have to get green slip, you must, and you have to register your car, you must. Insurance is optional, but I think it's a good idea to have one. Let's have a look at the question. Example 1. Mia bought a second-hand utility vehicle ute for her farm. Her comprehensive insurance was $631.08 upfront. You're just paying once and that's it. Or $61.75 per month. How much extra would Mia pay per year if she chose to pay her insurance per month? Upfront, $631.08. But if you decide to pay monthly, $61.75 per month. That's per annum. If we want to compare, you need to have the same units. So I'm going to do 12 months here. So that will be $741. So obviously, if you pay monthly, you will have to pay more. So what's the extra? 741 take away $631.08, $109.92. Insurance premiums and discounts. Not everybody will pay same premium for their vehicle. It depends on all the factors like vehicle type, whether it's brand new or second hand or classical. And the driver's age. Unfortunately, if you're a young person, you probably will need to pay more. And the driving record, less accidents, better. It's a cheaper premium. Where and how your vehicle is stored. So whether you keep your car in the garage or driveway or street parking, because if you're parking on a street, that'll be easier to get damaged or get stolen. Therefore you will need more protection, so that means more money. And whether the vehicle is financed or fully paid off. Now finance is like you borrow money to buy a car, therefore you have to pay back. And then some insurance companies give you loyalty discount if you have been with them for several years, saying, "Oh, thanks for staying with us, so we give you a discount." A multi-policy discount for having more than one type of insurance policy with them. So for example, you're not just insuring your car, maybe you're insuring with a house content or life insurance with one company, and they will say, "Oh, you're buying different policies, so we give you a discount." And no claim discount if you have not made a claim for several years. So meaning you didn't have any accident to pay for it or use the insurance money. So therefore, they say, "Oh, thank you for not making accident or, being a good driver or careful driver or safe driver. Here is a discount." Okay, so there's a few incentive. Being a good, safe, sensible driver, you will get some discount insurance premium. If you have an accident and it is your fault, an assessor will view the damage and assess the costs involved. You will be asked to complete a claim form and pay an excess, that is, some money upfront before the company pays the rest. The excess is stated in your policy document, and some customers agree to pay a larger excess in return for a cheaper policy. So there must be some conditions. So when the accident happens, before you can claim, you probably need to pay something for yourself, and then your insurance company will pay the rest. Depends on what kind of policy you have. Not 100% will be covered. You'll have to pay some money, and then your insurance pays some as well. Insurance fee is what we pay for. That's a premium, and depends on your vehicle type, age, whether the car is covered, stored nicely and safely, or driving record, or financed, or fully paid off. Have a look at the question. Example 2. This table shows 5 examples of comprehensive car insurance premiums. Okay, comprehensive, it's optional insurance. First one, calculate the premium. That column we have to look at. The female from Bathurst who gets a 10% loyalty discount. It means she only has to pay 90% of the premium. So what's her premium? It's 432, the basic premium. 432, she only has to pay 90% of that. So that means less than 432. It's $388.80 she will have to pay. Next one, 55-year-old Ford driver who pays 5% surcharge for an older car, because older car normally will have more problems, need more protection. So that means plus he will need to pay 5% more. Premium $508, but he will have to pay 105%. That will be $533.40. Part C, the owner of the Mitsubishi who pays 13% levy. Levy is the fee. She's paying extra. Premium is $1,339, but she has to pay more, 113%, because the 13% fee that she has to pay, which is going to be $1,513.07. That's how much she has to pay. Next one, Mazda driver, was a female, from Wollongong who gets a discount of 2.5% for a good driving record, as well as a further discount of 1.7% for loyalty. Please do not add these two together. It says further discount. It's counted as individual discount. Premium is 657 times. Now, if it's a 2.5% discounted, that means 100% take away 2.5%, it will be 97.5% I had to pay because you're 2.5 off. And there's a 1.7% off, you're paying 98.3%. Put all that in, you'll get $629.69. Theft and accident statistics. That's amazing, isn't it? 56,000 vehicles are stolen in Australia each year. Wow, interesting. And we're continuing with the question. Example 3, the percentage probabilities for vehicle theft and the recovery in 5 states and territories each year are shown in the table. And that's the stolen percentage, and that's recovered, got it back. Which state or territory has the highest rate of vehicle theft? So we are looking at this column, not the recovery one. Northern Territories, that's the highest one. Northern Territory, the chance of theft is greater. If there are 157,700 cars in Tasmania, how many are expected to be stolen each year? 0.26%. 157,700 cars. We just have to find 0.26% of 157,700 cars. you'll get 410.02, but it's a car, so you can't have 0.2 something car. So it's about roughly 410 cars. C, part 1. If 7,489 vehicles were recovered, all right, so we are looking at second column here, recovered. In Victoria, 67%. How many total stolen car? 67%, 7, 4, 8, 9 cars. And we need to know 100%. We're going to use unitary method. Unitary method means you're making 1% first, then you times by 100%, divided by 67 on both sides. And on the left, I'll get 1%. I'm going to leave it as a fraction for the time being. And then I have to times by 100. So to be 100% equals 7,489 divided by 67 times 100. You will get 11,178 cars were stolen. Next one. How many vehicles are there in Victoria? In Victoria, 0.24% stolen. So if we can find 100%, we know the total number of cars in Victoria. How many cars was stolen? The previous question, 11,178. That's what 0.24% is. So now I want to find 1% of that. I need to do divided by 0.24. 1% equals 11,178 divided by 0.24. I'll leave it at that. Second step was 100% times by 100. So on my left, I'll get 100%. And 11,178 divided by 0.24 times 100, and that'll give me 4,657,500 cars in Victoria. Are we okay with this, guys? Think carefully about which column am I going to use for each question. That's all for today's lesson. Thank you. Well done, people.